Welcome to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII. I'm just going to do the intro here. Usually I do it on the official title screen, but that is silent in this game. No music or instrumentals at all for that, so I think it would be more fitting to do it here. It'd be too awkward with the title screen. I hope this music doesn't get too loud. I'll try and make sure to talk a little extra louder. But here we go. We've made it to the PlayStation 1 trilogy here in this Final Fantasy Marathon. Just playing the first 9 games of the series. The games the original creator and composer and many others were a part of. We've made our way here to Final Fantasy VII. And here we go. Because this game right here, call me a basic bitch, but this is my favorite Final Fantasy. It's my 4th favorite game all time. 3 Kingdom Hearts games is what beats it out. This is the game that made me fall in love with the series, really and truly. There's a saying in the Final Fantasy series that your first Final Fantasy is usually your favorite. And that is kind of true here. Because this isn't my first Final Fantasy, but it is my first classic Final Fantasy. It's been documented here that here on this channel that my first Final Fantasy is 15. I played that when it came out. I was a big Kingdom Hearts fan for years, since I was 6 years old. Before that, I finally played 15 as my first Final Fantasy. The game came out the day of my 17th birthday. It would take like an extra week and a half for it to come in the mail for me. I played through 15, and when I first played it, at the time I just thought it was okay. It really didn't wow me. And I didn't touch Final Fantasy again until VII Remake came out. And I played that, and I really did like that. But I liked it a lot, actually. But when I got to the ending and browsed the internet, whatever, and really learned that they were starting to really get away from retelling the original story. They were gonna do something different. They were gonna be weird about it. I didn't like that. That really did put a bad taste in my mouth. And I was planning on playing a quote-unquote classic Final Fantasy after experiencing VII Remake. I was leaning towards playing Final Fantasy X as my next one. But when I found out VII Remake was not telling just a mostly faithful retelling, that made me just want to go ahead and play the original right then and there. So that's what I did. And I really feel like it was one of the best things I've ever done. Because I really did. I fell in love with the original game. And I wasn't completely blind to the original game. Like, the biggest plot points that happen in 7, I knew about. I was familiar with the characters a little bit through Kingdom Hearts mostly. When I was playing 7 Remake for the first time, I was actually watching this guy on YouTube do a Let's Play of 7 and kind of just checking out what the original was like. I didn't make it too far in this Let's Play, not too far at all. But I remember kind of really watching what the original game was all about for the first time through him. That YouTuber was Chronos Plays. And I was really liking what I was seeing. I thought it looked cool. I really liked the aesthetic. I honestly did. And I really liked the vibes of it. But yeah, I guess in a weird way I have 7 Remake making a choice I didn't like to thank for having me just go ahead and play the original game. And I fell in love with it. It's what really put the fire in me to play the rest of the series. And I'll go on to play 8 not long after that, and then 9 not long after that, and then not long after that I fucking did my giant ass marathon. Half of it is on my old channel. The other half of it is on this channel, starting with Final Fantasy X that I played for the first time. And now I'm doing this new marathon, playing the first 9 games. I played all the Pixel remasters for the first time. Yeah, I played those versions of 1 through 6 for the first time. And I would for the conveniences they have, those definitely are my go-to versions. Just all around solid versions. Very solid versions of the first 6 games. I do not have much to complain about or things I would have done different at all. You know, especially with them when they brought them the consoles, giving you a classic text font and being able to play the original music for those games. Very happy with the Pixel remasters. And I want to go ahead and play 7, 8, 9 again because I really love these 3 games as well. And plus, 1 through 9 I've never played for this channel. So that's another big reason why I wanted to do this marathon. Playing 1 through 9. Yeah, this is the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII. This is the version I have played before. I've done 2 Let's Plays. Both those Let's Plays are on my old channel, my commentary list channel. So I'm excited to play this game, given commentary. I'm not a Final Fantasy VII expert by any means, how could I be? This is only my 3rd Let's Play. But, you know, I still know a lot about the game and think it's very cool. I just love Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, maybe a lot of it is because maybe it's my favorite, mostly because it's my first classic Final Fantasy. Maybe it is, but it's just my favorite. My only real criticism of this game is I do think it is on the easy side. It's a little too easy. I wish when they remastered this game they could have had a hard mode. But anyway, like trust me, most likely I won't go through this whole Let's Play without getting a game over screen. I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be real careful not to go out of my way and quote unquote grind any. I would say overall the PlayStation 1 trilogy is my favorite era of Final Fantasy. I really do love the aesthetic of these PlayStation 1 games. I love Final Fantasy being in this 3D. I feel like it's just a good combination of the first 6 games them being pixel games, and then like take the games up to date and how advanced they are. It's like this really is the middle of the road, and I think it's a very good marriage, if that makes sense. Like, I wish Final Fantasy games were still made today as how they were on PS1. But without further ado, let's get into this. New game. And here we go. Fucking awesome intro, by the way. Come on, newcomer, follow me! Well, thank you very much, sir. Uh-oh. I guess they couldn't see Barrett there. Let's check out this magic right away. Notice how it was called Ice and not Blizzard. This is still the original PS1 version, just remastered, so... some of the spells might not be their current up-to-date names. You could actually take both potions off of one dude. It's kind of a, I guess it's sort of kind of a glitch. Alright, for this game in particular... Damn, look at It's crazy how basically there's so many fucking options for the battle speed. That's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I might be going up 2 by accident sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, right down, whatever. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 40, 47, 40, 49, 50, like 54 options, basically. We're gonna put it all the way fast. Because like I said, this is an easier game. You got active and you got wait and you got recommended. I'm not really sure what recommended means, but let's do active. Alright. I guess I can't talk to Wedge now? Wow. You used to be in Soldier, huh? Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. Soldier? Aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche? He was in Soldier, Jesse. But he quit and is with us now. I didn't catch your name. Yes, Cloud. Cloud. Cloud, eh? I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. The hell are you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Maka reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust you. Barrett. So, for me, honestly, when I do their voices, which I'm gonna be bad at it anyway, so just bear with me. But I'm gonna try and go off of their original voice actors. Most people would probably do the remake voice actors and like them better. But I think I would try and rather channel their OG voice actors that did them in Advent Children and Kingdom Hearts. Which, I mean, like Aerith, for an example, she had a different voice actors for Cage 1 and Cage 2, but the one who did her in Cage 2, damn it, is the one who did her in Advent Children. I guess she also did her in Crisis Core. I don't think there's any items hidden around here. Intruder. let's see what Bolt's about. See, it's called Bolt, not Thunder. So damn, I wish they would have just touched up the spell names and called them what they're usually called in Final Fantasy games now. Because instead of Thunder, Thundara, and Thundaga, for an example, it's going to be Bolt, Bolt 2, Bolt 3. Like real old, like still the old way of how they named these spells. And they did touched up the script and the dialogue for this remaster. They kind of fixed some errors. So if they did that, they could have just changed the spell names if they wanted, but I guess they didn't want to go that far. I'll secure our escape passage. You concentrate on the mission, Cloud. Jeez, we're really gonna blow up this huge furnace up? We're really gonna blow this huge furnace up? This'll be something to see. For Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, I don't think they've ever been voicing anything except for the remake stuff, so I don't think they've ever had any voice actors besides that, and that's really all I got to channel for them. Yo, this your first time in a reactor? No. After all, I did work for Shinra, you know. The planet is full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. Alright, you come with me from now on. Alright. So I always kind of like to put the quote-unquote who I feel is the leader in the middle, and right now I would say it's Barrett. Biggs and I got the code for this door. Code deciphered. Yeah, by the way, like the music track, the music tracks. There's a lot of bangers in this game as well. One of my favorites we've already heard, the bombing mission opening, and this is one of my favorites as well. The Mako Reactor theme. Think how many of our people risked their lives just for this code. Code deciphered. I guess there's no encounters in these rooms. Push that button over there. Little by little, the reactors will drain out all the life. And that'll be that. It's not my problem. planet's dying, Cloud! The only thing I care about is finishing this job before the security and the robo-guards come. And here's our first listen to the standard battle theme of Final Fantasy VII. And you can hear it here, the victory anthem is changed for this game. You know, logically, a part of me would typically think they should just kept it the same. It was the same for the first 6 games. They should just kept it the same here. Because I can be a traditionalist like that. But honestly, I just think this is a better theme. Hold up, Jesse. Thanks for the help back there against that encounter. This was a save file of I was letting my cousin play this game. Yeah, I was having him play for the first time. He named Cloud Daddy. Yeah, that thing's... I knew that thing should have been weak to thunder. Not possible to not get this. Restore materia. When we blow this place, it ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Cloud, you set the bomb. Shouldn't you do it? Just do it! I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it. Watch out. This isn't just a reactor. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry up! Yeah, sorry. Heads up! Here it comes! Alright, let's use a limit for the first time. Braver. Oh, if new to the Final Fantasy series, we have limits here. And yeah, they're cool. You should be weak to thunder as well. Oh, damn it. Here. Put his tail up and I didn't attack with Barret. Cloud, be careful! Or, I think this... Barret, be careful. Attack while its tail's up. It's gonna counterattack with the laser. Did you not just hear me, you dumbass? What? Ah! Let's just wait it out. Alright, well, I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited to attack with Barret there. And there it goes. Barret with the finish. And you get experience with bosses here in this game. Cloud and Barret both level up. Well, I'm done. You know, this game doesn't really tell you what stats go up when you level up, unlike the pixel remasters of the first 6 games, so no more me reading out what stats go up after level ups, which I think was kind of a mistake to do so these first 6 games. Anyway, assault gun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that. Come on, let's get out of here. 10 minutes till detonation. Damn it. I'm gonna end up saving over top of one of these. I can just feel it. I hope I don't. I've done it before, though. That was a classic moment in my Final Fantasy 15 Let's Play. Oh, shit. Damn it, Barrett. By the way, again, I love all the over-the-top celebrations after winning each battle. I mean, I guess they kind of do that in 1 through 6 too, but they all do the same thing, and they just kind of spin around and put their arms in the air. I love how they all have unique celebrations to each other in this game and going forward. You alright? My leg got stuck. Thanks. So let me see that booty, Jesse. Oh yeah. A lot of people. First of all, a lot of people will clown on Final Fantasy VII these days. It's still probably the most popular game in all of Final Fantasy. But there's a lot of people now that will clown the game and say it's overrated, and that's a little fair, because Final Fantasy VII was definitely a game that it's a product of its time. It was revolutionary when it first came out. It got so popular because the stars were aligned for it. Code deciphered. Alright, be careful. Code deciphered. One thing in particular people will clown on with this game is the way it looks outside of battle. The graphics and how everybody in the game, quote-unquote, looks like look polygonal and like Lego people. But me personally, I've never minded the graphics of this game. I don't. To me, it really feels like I know it's not, but it feels like it's an art style choice. Like, I don't mind the way this game looks at all outside of battles. And of course, especially for a PS1 game, the in-battle graphics do look cool as hell. But yeah, like, yeah, the graphics outside of battle, like right here, like, Cloud looks like he looks polygonal and he looks like a Lego dude, and doesn't bother me one bit. Final Fantasy VII can be a very humorous game, and really, all the Final Fantasy games can be, especially with 5 going forward. But I would say the way the graphics are really help add to those humorous moments. That's to keep the planet going at least a little bit longer. Yeah, by the way, Biggs and Wedge, remember the last game in Final Fantasy VI, how in the beginning you started with a Biggs and a Wedge? Here's a couple more for you. That really starts the trend of many of the Final Fantasy games from here on out having a Biggs and a Wedge. Yeah. Okay, now everyone get back. Alright, now let's get out of here. Rendezvous at Sector 8 Station. Split up and get on the train. Hey. If it's about your money, wait till we get back. I was debating whether I should end the episode there or not, but let's keep going. Excuse me? What happened? Nothing. Hey. Don't see many flowers around here. Oh, these? Do you like them? They're only one gill. Oh, thank you. Here you are. I guess now is a good time as any to reveal this game also has what's referred to as dating mechanics. And that's something else I think is really cool about this game. But I will say I wish they would have done even more with it. Because it's all about your dialogue choices for the most part. Just some of the choices you can make in general, mostly dialogue choices. a handful of your party members all start with certain scores of how they like Cloud, and based on the decisions you make, what you say to them, and whatever, those scores can go up and down. And at the halfway point in this game, whoever has the highest score gets certain scenes with Cloud, and it's neat. I like it a lot. There's some dialogue choices that don't have anything to do with this, with these dating mechanics. Like, actually right there, like me getting that flower from Aerith, that didn't do anything for increasing or decreasing her affection points for Cloud, because, spoiler alert, she's one of them. She's one of the 4 that are a part of this. I want it to be random between 3 characters of who gets the scenes with Cloud, because I think if I get the other one, it's just lame. Barrett's actually, he's one of the 4. He's the only dude. You can get the date, quote unquote, with him, but it's pretty lame. Like, you don't get to do a big part of it with him. You just skip over that. And he's basically just telling you, like, why the fuck are you here with me right now? Why didn't you get this with any of the others? So, I mean, it's kind of funny, but yeah. So certain decisions, I'm actually gonna leave it up to chance what I choose. I have certain questions that that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, there's some head scratching moments where you have a choice to make in your dialogue, and you think for sure it's going to affect the dating mechanics, and it doesn't. So I don't know. I think they could have just. I mean, every dialogue choice you get, I think, should affect the dating mechanics. And another thing, I wish you got a reward based on who you get. I think that would have been cool. Like maybe a certain weapon for one character, or a certain piece of armor for another. Just what the hell's going on? Potion. Wonder what that is on the wall over there. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet, Avalanche. Hey, you there! Shinra's shoulders. Later. Halt! I just like running from them because I don't necessarily need to get more fights in this game. Like I've mentioned, this game is a little on the easy side anyway. That's as far as you go! I don't have time to mess around with you guys. Enough blabbering! Grab him! Cloud never came. Cloud? Think he was killed? No way! Cloud. Say, do you think Cloud's gonna stay on and fight for Avalanche? How the hell would I know? Do I look like a mind reader? If y'all weren't such screw-ups. Hey, Barrett, what about our money? Nothing. Sorry. Ah. Cloud! Looks like I'm a little late. You damn right you're late. Come waltzing in here making a big scene. It's no big scene. Just what I always do. Shit. See, I think in the original game it actually says shit. But I guess they decided to censor that. The original game does have censors, but like it could be nothing else than fuck in the original game, like because shit will pop up too, and that it'll actually say the word shit in the OG game on PS1. Having everyone worried like that, you don't give a damn about no one but yourself. You were worried about me? What? That's coming out of your share, hotshot. Wake up! We're moving out. Follow me. Hey, Cloud, you were great back there. Heh, Cloud, we'll do even better next time. Careful, I'll shut this. Oh, Cloud, your face is pitch black. There you go. Say, thanks for helping me back there at the reactor. Here, I'm looking at something real quick. Just bear with me 1 second. Alright. Yeah, I actually have some notes here pertaining to the, of how to do things to keep it close for the dating mechanics. So I'll just kind of refer to those real quick. Last train out of Sector 8 station. Last stop is Sector 7. Train graveyard. Last stop is Sector 7. Train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 12:23 a.m. Midgar Standard Time. This is why I hate the last train. Oh boy. Huh? This is my house, so make yourselves at home. You see the headlines in the Shinra Times? The terrorists that bombed the #1 reactor are based somewhere in the slums. Blowing up a reactor. They sure put some thought into this one. They must have a real calculating leader. I wonder what they'll do next. And Barrett looks over. Stop acting like a damn kid. Sit down and shut up. This train hasn't switched to security mode yet. I'm sure that will change by tomorrow. Ugh, that sure took its toll on me. I'm gonna sleep till we get to the station. Someday, Avalanche is gonna be famous, and me too. Cloud, don't you think I got a bright future ahead of me? See, this is something that doesn't affect the dating mechanics at all, and I suppose it makes sense. Because it is Wedge asking the question, but I think even this, even a question like this, they should have made affect the dating mechanics. I mean, Barrett's here, he's close, he can hear probably what's being said. If I fucking being asked to Wedge here, maybe I should lose a point with Barrett. You know what I'm saying? And generally, playing any of these types of games, I just don't have it to be. I just don't have it in me to be just an asshole. What do you have in mind? All my life, I felt like nothing but a sidekick. But after joining Avalanche and trying to save the planet, I feel like I can do lots of things. Hey Cloud, you wanna look at this with me? It's a map of the Midgar rail system. Let's look at it together. I'll explain it to you. I like this kind of stuff. Bombs and monitors, you know? Flashy stuff. Okay, it's about to start. Yeah, I guess that dialogue with Wedge is completely optional, but that should have been something that still counted anyway. That's what I mean. There is some stuff that affects the dating mechanics that is completely optional. Fuck, there's a character, part of the dating mechanics, that's completely optional. This is a complete model of the city of Midgar. It's about a 1 in 10,000 scale. The top plate is about 50 meters above ground. A main pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are other support pillars built in each section. Psst! The #1 reactor we blew up was in the northern section. Then there's #2, #3, all the way up to #8 reactor. All the way up to the #8 reactor. The 8 reactors provide Midgard with electricity. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Midgard remembers them. Instead of names, we refer to them by numbered sectors. That's how things turned out. Whew. Look what's next. Look! This is the route this train is on. The route spirals around the main pillar. We should be coming around the center right now. Each checkpoint has an ID sensor device. It checks the identities and backgrounds of each passenger on the train. And it's linked up to the central data bank at Shinra headquarters. We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Speak of the devil. That light means that we're in the ID security check area. When the lights go off, you never know what kind of creeps will come out. We're almost back now. What a relief. Okay, so this is actually optional too. I know. Next time, I'll make one just for you. So yeah, this is actually the first thing that affects the dating mechanics. Looking forward to it. Okay, then I'll put a little extra effort in and make it with a bang. Yeah, and that was completely optional. We're almost there. After talking with you, I'm ready to try. I think you've lit my fuse. Oh, I lit your fuse, baby. Yeah, damn it. I just walked a little too far forward, and I think I missed an opportunity to catch Biggs fast asleep. Look, you can see the surface now. The city don't have no day or night. If that plate weren't there, we could see the sky. A floating city. Pretty unsettling scenery. Huh? Never expect to hear that out of someone like you. You're just full of surprises. The upper world, a city on a plate. It's 'cause of that fucking pizza that people underneath are suffering. And the city below is full of polluted air. On top of that, the reactor keeps draining up all the energy. Then why doesn't everyone move onto the plate? Dunno. Probably 'cause they ain't got no money. Or maybe 'cause they love their land no matter how polluted it gets. I know. No one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. It can't run anywhere except where its rails take it. I've always really liked that line from Cloud. And also, I feel like I've done that a lot this episode. By the way, and also, Cloud, I would say Cloud's my favorite character in all of Final Fantasy. And maybe that's just the collection of Cloud from everything he's been in, this original game, his scenes in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I love his character in 7 Remake as well. And I don't know, like maybe you could definitely argue the Cloud in this game and the Cloud in 7 Remake should be looked at as two completely different characters, but like I think just overall, Cloud is my favorite Final Fantasy character. Yo, get over here, all ya! Alright, I'll get over there, just give me a second, Barrett, because I think right here, right now, I want to end this the first episode. You know what, let's get over here. Let's see what you have to say. This mission was a success, but don't get lazy now. The hard part's still to come. Don't y'all be scared of that explosion. 'Cause the next one's gonna be bigger than that. Ooh. Me back at the hideout. Move out. Doing Barrett. Yeah, doing Barrett's voice kind of got me right there. My throat is not 100% right now. I was sick like a couple weeks ago, and it's still lingering. I still have like a lingering cough, so that's unfortunate. But alright, I went ahead and talked to Barrett there to stall, because I think it'd be the most fitting to end this episode at an hour, 7 minutes for Final Fantasy VII. Ha! Man, I'm so cheesy. But yeah, that'll do it for that one. And until next one. Until the next one.